This is going to be a top ranking video that I'm not quite sure has been done. I'm sure it probably has. I just haven't personally seen it. But today, we're going to be kicking off a ranking that I want to do that is my top games of each year since the year I was born. And since I am technically an elder to some of you guys, that's going to be a long list of games, and we're going to be starting off today with 1986 and 87.
The best game of 1986, Castlevania.
Oh my gosh, Castlevania. This game is just badass in my opinion, and one that has aged gracefully. Anybody out there that tries to say that this game sucks or, you know, it's just, oh, it's too clunky for how old it is. But again, remember, this was 1986. Keep in mind that our favorite plumber, Mr. Mario, was also released in 1986. And comparing the two games, I just felt overall that Castlevania had more to offer based on the weapons that you could use, the action involved. It was more of a difficult platformer than, in my opinion, Mario. And just think, everybody heralds Mario for how great of a game it is, and it is a great game. However, when you look at the depth of Castlevania, it is just more vast, in my opinion, than Mario. There's also something else with Castlevania that I absolutely love that we seen in a latter game in Ninja Gaiden, which is the aspect of hitting the stuff that's like on the walls, like the candles and stuff, to get items and weapons, whereas in Ninja Gaiden they would use the same thing, like you'd be hitting certain things off the walls that would then drop items. I just absolutely love that touch and how that actually influenced another game that was a hit in Ninja Gaiden. But overall, I would have to say that Castlevania leads the way for me for the year 1986 when it came to which games I personally would go to for replayability.
The best game of 1987, Final Fantasy.
Every aspect of this game was just so well put together. Between the character classes, the amount of weapons and armor you got, the way the towns look, the music, just the overall sense of adventure that you got from playing this by just seeing almost every single nuance that you could expect from an RPG. And not to mention, looking back on it, this was one of, not the first, but one of the first actual action RPGs of its time, because back in the day, a lot of RPGs were just text format, and this one was more of the action-oriented side of gaming, including the text, which just added another layer to the gaming experience. There was also another aspect to this game that I found very intriguing, and I'm wondering if actually another game that we love in Pokemon got the idea from it. As you play the game, later on, your characters basically evolve into a stronger form of themselves, and I'm just curious as if this was an influence on how the Pokemon creatures would evolve over time. And for a game that was created back in 1987, it's hard to argue how good this was, not only for the times, but also how influential it was in the genre of games down the road. But overall, this is a classic RPG and one that I found myself playing quite a bit when I was growing up. I haven't played it all the way through in quite a while, but this is one that I know I can pick up and just play at any moment in time.